Welcome to Against the Storm. My name is Nilaus, and today we're going to take a look at Against the Storm. This is a game that has released about a year ago in early access and is now available in the full release as of today. I've had access to it in the release version for a while now, and I'm really enjoying it. I tried to play it a bit before, but I never really got into it. So I'm going to try. This time I really got into it, and now I want to make sure that you get into it as well. So what we're going to do here is I will be explaining the mechanics of it, because right now, just looking at it, it's super overwhelming. I've just started the game instead of looking at the meta progression. The core of this game is that it is a city builder, but it's a roguelike. So you build the city and then you basically throw it away and get some meta progression. And that's the whole part. So stuff like buildings and the population and the bonus and all the stuff, that's something that you can work on with meta progression. So let me just try at the core of it to explain a little bit, and then we go into it. I'll explain it as we see more stuff. The very core of it is, and this is really well designed. I'm so impressed by how this game is designed, and this is why when I played it the first time, I knew I loved it, but I just couldn't get into it. But it just takes a little bit of getting into, because you have to play in a different way than what I usually play. Usually I play very meticulous, but here I have to be sort of making quick decisions. Right, so the core of it is, there's a red bar progressing here. This is the Queen's Impatience. If that reaches the top, we die, or we lose. And certain things can increase the impatience, and we don't want to see it. So as long as it progresses, that's fine, but we don't want to sort of get up here and then we start being in a rush to finish the mission. And there's a blue bar here. This is our progress bar, and when it hits the end, then we complete the mission and we win, and then we can abandon this little hamlet and go back to the citadel, back to the queen who has sent us out as Viceroy to harvest resources and sort of claim territory. That's the core of it. We start with two structures: a warehouse for storing stuff and a hearth that has to keep burning. So you have to put in some materials that can burn, like coal or wood. We start with a little bit of that and get that going. So what we need to do now is just basically the normal stuff we need for a city builder. We have resources. We have some slick shell brood mother. They give us some meat and then a little bit of leather as well. We have some mushrooms over here that give us some mushrooms, and they also give us a little bit of not shrimps but insects, but we'll call them shrimps. And over here we have some stone deposits that give us a little stone, and then also a little bit of roots and shrimps. See, it's already called them shrimps. So let's get started on this. I'll try to play it a little bit faster. First thing you always want to do in a game like this is chop some woods. What we want to see is, we can see that we have some glades around, and we really want to just cut into those glades so we can figure out what's in there. And we want to make sure that we cut into a glade here. This doesn't have any indicator in. That means it's a safe one. If it has like a skull here that's dangerous, that means there's something we have to deal with. And then there's the really dangerous ones that have more reward. Our objective is to get this progress bar up. When we hit those milestones, we get recipes. So let's dive in and take a look at this. This is also something, this is basically what kind of buildings are we getting here. Now, I looked at this in the beginning, and I was a little bit worried about one thing. And that was the fact that I wasn't sure that we would be getting enough food here. There isn't a lot of farmlands in the marshlands, so having a farm is not particularly useful. All these things you can see here, producing meat, that's for eating, but it's like a basic food, and then you can refine it into jerky, for example, or leather. It can be refined into cloth, for example, and coats. Eggs can be also refined into probably pickle goods and stuff like that. I think we'd want a ranch, though I'm not sure we get the stuff we needed for that. So ranch is just breeding stuff. The other things, wine, porridge, barrels, those are things we might need later. One more thing is that you have a star icon here, 1, 2, or 3 star, and that is how efficient the recipe is. So this one is bad recipes for all things, but for example here, there's a good recipe for wine and porridge and barrels. Here's a bad one for vegetables, but a good one for grain. Those are the things that we can sort of get, and we get a few one. There are some things we absolutely want here in the beginning, and that is the ability to make we're not lumber mill or carpenter. We don't have it. We also want to make bricks, so I'm going to take that. We have some stones. We want to make sure that we can make it to bricks. So one of these really should have been see here, there's a good jerky recipe. That would actually be really nice to get, because we have a production of meat. But I'm going to spend a reroll. This is also something we got from our meta progression, and hope that we get a carpenter. Oh, I got some really awful stuff. Oh, Why is this awful? Well, ale is a late game thing. Biscuits, pie, pottery are late game. They're all late game things, so I don't really want any of this, to be perfectly honest. Oh, this was bad. I should not have done that. I don't think I want any of it. I'll just take one of them. Okay, so what we want to do in the beginning is let's get our ranch up and running. No, let's get the mining location, or the location that harvest all of this stuff here. And we got some mushrooms, we can see there, and this one is a gathering point. You can also see that, oh, we can't see it here, but they have wheels on them, and that means they can move them around, which is super nice. So now we need to assign some resources to it, some people. You can see that there's a specialization bonus for lumber, and that means beavers. These are our 3 resource types, or 3 worker types. There are beavers. We have 8 beavers. We have 1 human and 2 harpies. And they have some things they're good at. Beavers are good at chopping wood, not surprising. That's why I always want to have some beavers in the beginning, so they can start working on this. You don't need to have a road to get there, but if you do, then they work a little bit faster. And with these things going, that should also get us something. We could bring the brewery, but I don't want to use that. I want to make a crude workshop, which will be a way that we can make planks and fabric and bricks, the only ways that we need. There, I can deselect. We can get into how that works, and then we want makeshift post. I don't need that right now. The mine, I don't need it. What is it? A brickyard. That's also one of the recipes we've got. So the brickyard is a 3-star recipe for brick. So you can see it uses 2 clay. You can click here. I don't have clay, so I check the stone. This is one of the really core elements of this game, because in a normal city builder, you have everything. Here, because it's a roguelike, I don't have clay. So instead of us not being able to make bricks, we can make bricks out of stone or out of clay. So I make it out of stone. It also, do I want pottery? No. Do I want crystallized dew? No, I don't need that. So I deselect that. Here, we can see that if I wanted to make bricks here, it would take 6 clay into 2 bricks. That is a very bad recipe compared to the other ones. Here we have another problem, that even though we have it, we probably gonna get some leather from these ones. So we're gonna work on fabric, make that out of leather, and I don't want a lot, so I just need a little bit of this. Planks is something we want a lot of, so I need to get that. Here I'm gonna assign something, and you can see that this has a food bonus. That would be if we had lizards, we would be able to send those up here, but we don't. And then we also have new things. So here's another thing. This is basically how you complete the mission. It's also how it sort of guides you on the path that you want to take. So we take, these are missions, objectives. Each of them give 1 Queen's Grace, that is 1 victory point, and we need to get 14 victory points to win. So basically at this point we can say, we can choose which one we want to pursue, and I would say that this is way better, because I could get 2 more villages. That's nice. I get some meat, and I can also get some tanning racks, which increases our leather production, and we do need leather because that's really the only way we get stuff. On the other hand, a harvester camp and a scout stonecutter camp, we already have those, right? We don't have a harvester camp, but we could just build one. We can get this really easy. On the other hand, we have a ranch, and we have these things. We don't have them yet, but if we could just get some leather, then we actually want to get this, because this is more valuable. So sometimes you choose what is more valuable, sometimes you choose what is easier to complete. This one is saying keep beaver resolve above 16. We'll get to resolve. You can see there's a number here. That's basically the happiness. The resolve is the happiness. So keep that above 16 for 30 seconds. We get 2 of those. That's pretty neat. Alternatively, we can complete a trade route, which is something we're going to do later on, and deliver 3 packs of crops. But that gets us what? I will take that, because we're going to get a trade route when we get the opportunity. And the last one here is increased smithing production, or increased planks. Planks is something we need a lot of. But copper production. Do we even have copper on this map? We do have copper on the map, so this would be good later on, because +2 for copper production would be really nice. It's really difficult to get copper, but we need to deliver ore that we don't have, or we need to make some building materials that we can make, but is really expensive right now. I think this. I think I'll take this. Oof, I think that's maybe wrong. I'll take that. So this now kind of guides us on where we want to go, because we can get 3 victory points from doing this. And that means we now have that up here. So let's start trying to get some leather. If we just here deselect this one for a bit, then we should be fine. We have also a need for housing. Housing gives a little bit of resolve. That's what we talked about when keeping them happy. Yeah. Can this one be moved? Yeah, just move it over there. Or even move it over. Yeah. There you go. Or maybe I want a road there. Maybe I do want this and then a road down here. Roads are not really particularly important, but you know, we'll have a few of these. Good. So we'll just let this trickle along and then see what we can get now. One more thing is a cornerstone we also get. This is basically every season. We'll get to seasons. I'll just explain that. We get a bonus from the Queen's envoy will give us a bonus, and we can then just figure out what fits our playstyle the better. We got a Royal Stormwalker secured the trail to your settlement. Newcomers arrive 25% faster. That's nice. It means we get more newcomers. That means you get more population. That's nice. Porridge production increased by +1. I'm not going to make porridge, so I don't care. Your villagers learn how to travel the wilderness by the very best, the Royal Stormwalkers. All trade routes are 40% faster. I don't really need them to be faster. I don't think that gets a lot. This one will get that bonus, and then we'll just wait for things to complete. And then we got a new glade that has opened. So let's have a look at this glade. This means we now have a new location. Ooh, we got some fertile ground. That means we can make a farm or plantation or something that uses this. That means when we get an opportunity to get a new recipe, we should keep that in mind. As we open this glade, it has new things. We can just press B to see the resources. So it has more shrooms. That's nice. And it also has an obelisk. So these things here, we have a choice. And we can either tear it down, and then we get resources. Ancient tablets are valuable to sell, bundles of fabric, or we can make it the symbol carved into the monument stone bears the eerie resemblance to the forest, and corruption decreases hostility. So do we want to spend something? Since I don't have any of these, I don't really feel that's valuable. I have some stone, so if we 10 wood and some stone, let's get some worker in here. Now this is a problem because this is the last worker we have. If we sign the last worker, we have no one to build stuff. Yeah. So I'm gonna take this and tear it down because we get some free resources. It's gonna take 1.5 minutes after they get there. But you can see that now all of these have like an icon that says nothing is getting built because we have now 11 resources. We can hold Alt and we can see where everyone is assigned. 2 for the trapper camp, 2 for the herbalist camp, 2 for the stonecutter camp, and 3 for the loggers. And then the last one is out here. We need more people, that's for sure. So we and also one in the ancient hearth. That's something we absolutely must have. So nothing really gets done, but we have accumulating some resources here. I think we'll just make do with this for a little bit, and then that bling 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 is the change of season. So now here is the season, is the blue bar that goes around, and it comes in. First, there's a drizzle season where it's a slight rain. Then there's a clearance season where it doesn't rain so much. And then there's a storm season. And the storm season is bad stuff. The bad stuff. And then we have some effects that comes in during that. It means everyone gets a little more unhappy. Right now, they're pretty happy. How do we work with happiness? Well, if they get some housing, they get happy. If they get specialist housing, they get even more happy. If they get porridge or biscuits, those are the stuff that they want. Whoa, biscuit production. Everyone wants biscuits. So I think if we could get biscuits, we could get everyone happy. That's good. Pie, coats. Oh, everyone wants coats. So if I could get pie and biscuits and coats, then everyone would be happy about this. This is pretty cool. And then education, beer and beer. So they don't all have the same things. And you can get that. And if you get it up above the blue bar, which is 30 in this case, but for harpies it's only 15, then you start just generating reputation by itself because you have high resolve. It's not something I focus on very often, but in this case actually it might be worth doing this, which means I favor the harpies. As I do that, it gets less to the other ones. They get -5, but you get +5. I think that's worth it right now because that means we are starting to get 0.2. That's not much. Yeah, that's not worth it. I'll just disable it. But that's a way to go about it. This one is working slowly here. Once that happens, then we get the tablets, which will then be brought home, and then we can get started on that. This is also just chopping. I want to set it to avoid glades except when marked, and I think we want to just keep chopping. Like ideally, I want to chop into stuff that isn't a glade, a dangerous glade yet. So I'm going to put you over at this location and chop through this because they have wheels on them. They can easily be moved around. That's such a nice little cool thing. Now we have a change to the storm season, and you can see immediately the resolve is decreasing, and if it goes below 0, there's a chance that they leave. Well, not actually a chance, but they will leave. And we have this drizzle season or the storm season is not lasting very long. We can always stop the chopping, and then they will, you can see here, difficulty modifier. I'm playing on Pioneer difficulty, so it's 1.5, everything. Year, time just increases it. How many small glades, dangerous glades, increases how many of those, increases our hostility, and as the hostility grows, it goes up to another level. So hostility of the forest, there, and we have hearth minus 30, increase in patience is minus 15. So that's very nice. We don't have a lot of impatience here, so we are okay. This will just something that slowly increases, so that generally it gets more difficult as we move along. We're gonna get some leather, and then we want to build the ranch. The ranch is... Where's the ranch? Didn't I build the ranch? I wanted to build a ranch. Huh. I forgot to build the ranch. Okay. Well, let's build the ranch. Really? That's a really important building. And I even want to bump it up then. There. There. But we also got newcomers. So we can get... Here's a little bit of different things, but I want 3 people because I really want that to come in. And now our objective is build the ranch and also accumulate the leather. We're getting leather from these at a 20% rate, so we'll eventually get it. Hey, look at that! We got 2 things just happening at once. We got some accrued workstation, which is good. We can make fabric. I want to just pause the fabric because I don't want the leather. I want the leather for completing the mission, but I do need... Definitely want someone here to work on the planks. Planks, nothing gets done without the planks. And we also got another glade here. What does this glade include? It includes some eggs and some coal mine and a little bit of meat over here. The coal mine needs a mine on top of it, which is pretty good. It gets coal and also some stone. That's good. This is a... Can I click it? Oh, drizzle water geyser. So we can make a geyser that gets drizzle water. So during the drizzle season, it... Yeah, this is a thing that I honestly haven't really figured out yet. You can get that. You can put it into machines. I just kind of win the game before that becomes relevant. So it gets a little bit complicated. I only have 1 person here, but I have 14 people not living anywhere. So we definitely want to make sure that we can build more shelters. Actually, I have a human shelter. That's a little bit too expensive right now. Also, don't have a lot of humans. So this would be 5 times 3, that's 15, and I have 14 here. So let's get those built. And we have a new season. We now go into the drizzle season, and as a result, we get a new... Whenever we start the drizzle season, we get a new cornerstone. Global production speed is 30% faster, but traders arrive 50% slower. Yeah, we do need a trading post to get those in. And then, ancient fact, the cost of knowledge can be very high. You can see the content of undiscovered glades, but discovering dangers or it cost the villagers death. No, thanks. Scouting ahead makes it easier to progress. Discovering a small glade increases the working speed of scouts. Investigating, let's come way to that. So I'll just take 10 gold. It's not gold, it's amber, but that's our currency, which we can use when we get traders to buy stuff we desperately need. We have to keep in mind here that we have all the stuff we want, and it looks okay for now. Our objective is to get the ranch done. It is prioritized, but we can't do it until we get the planks. The planks are being worked on here, but that requires wood. Wood is coming from here, but not really very much. We should probably figure out where we want to move next. I don't think we're in a position to actually get a big glade yet, so maybe we'll just chop some wood here, just to get some wood done. I don't like doing that, to be honest. I like to always be focusing on the next one, so yeah, I'd like to. Let's take this out and then work on this part. Yes, there we go. So then we'll be able to make it closer if I need to. Once this gathering, then I can also get it up here. Okay, perfect. So once this runs out, which it will soon, you can see here, this one, when that runs out, I can move it down here. So there's a good potential for future endeavors here. This is not really getting it. They are going to get ingredients. Perfect. So they're going to get ingredients, which means that we are not getting a wood because we're just not getting enough wood from one chopper. We want more choppers, but that would require more people. We're now down to 11 homeless, and you can see the ones that get bonus here. Some of them are being housed, and here that one, some of them are getting housed now. The beavers are being housed as well, and that gives a little bit more resolve. Basically, you need the resolve primarily to prevent it going negative during the bad seasons, but also if you can get it above the threshold, that's also nice. Hey, we got orders, new orders coming in. We have been completely unsuccessful in completing any of the orders. We are up to six leather. That's not good. 35 mushrooms. That's definitely easy. We'll get that immediately, and we get 5 harpies coming in and some cloaks. Coats are great. 24 is never going to happen. Wow. That one is going to complete it immediately. And the other one is, what is this? Have at least 3 buildings with rain engines installed in your settlement. Nope. Roots. Oh, that's going to be difficult. I'm thinking those rain engines. No, I'm not. I'm going to take this. And then we complete this. We get 1 point. And because we hit a threshold, we actually get a new building. So this is perfect. The carpenter is exactly what we want because it has planks and tools. Those are some of the 2 most valuable things. I'd also like to get the smelter for the copper bars, but not just yet. We have to deliver some copper ore, so we're not going to be using the copper ore to smelt bars anytime soon. Let's get that carpenter and then get that done immediately, because the carpenter, when we look at it, it's not going to make tools yet. Actually, it could. I have none of those. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. And this will be 5 to 2. And this one is 8 to 2. So that's a much worse recipe. But we need to get 5 of those. So I'm going to bump that up in priority. And we have 4 out of 5 here. Low on fuel. Yes, low on fuel is a problem because we are using all of our wood for buildings. Because we're building so many houses. But that's just how it goes. Though I must say that we have now 7 unworking. So I want to be putting it down in another woodcutter so we can start cutting some more things. This one, I'll also bump that up. 2 of those, and we have enough of that. And that will just be starting to carve your way in here. And just get us more wood. We need a lot of wood in the beginning. So right now we have the ranch life. We have 1 ranch is done. We have meat. And we have leather is 9 out of 10. And I think I'm sending 1 over there. There we go. That's the last leather. And we also just breached that dangerous glade. That was quick. So what we get here is now 2 more villagers. Increased leather production. Lovely. There. So we get that. A lot of things are happening now. And this is a dangerous glade. So that's going to be super risky. Ooh, we want a trapper camp. If we could get a trapper camp, that would be lovely. Because this is a large snake nest. And we can't harvest that with a small camp. So you can, for example, see this one can harvest the small eggs, but not the medium eggs or the large eggs. Here we also have something. This is because it's a dangerous grove. That means we now are in trouble. What we need to do is, if we don't do anything in 13 minutes, then a toxic substance of unknown origin destroy all planted crops in farm fields. And food tastes terrible due to contaminants from a leaking cauldron. -8 global resolve. And that lasts forever and for the rest of the game. That is... So you must solve this. There are 2 ways to do it. We can either fix it. If only rainfall cauldron didn't go haywire so often, they could be used to revolutionize agriculture. Spawns 10 to 14 fields of fertile soil nearby. So this will actually spoil fertile soils nearby if we fix it. That requires tools that we don't have. Or we can use some of those wildfire, yes. Or it requires barrels that we don't have, and water skins and pottery. That sucks, right? So we can also see where we can build them. For example, we can build pottery in the brickyards. So maybe the alternative is to burn it down. All food production, both raw and cooked, is 40% slower. This is active only when you burn it down, and then we need to use oil or all the rest of our coal. Don't like it. This is also bad. So maybe we want to start working on some pottery. Let's see if we can make some pottery over... Oh, first of all, now I'll do this, because the little bit of leather we have is going to be used for fabric. That's the best or the least bad option we have. Here is another thing. I have none of these. Why am I even using the wrench? Well, we needed the wrench anyway. Here I can just see stonecutter doesn't need to be beavers, but woodcutters need to be beavers because they're specialized. And 10% yield, plus 10%. Here I just need, oh, that's also you. What is that? That's another camp here that doesn't need it. Here, and we can just go more harpies in here, trapper's camp, and then get into the carpenter. Perfect. And put a human in here and get that. So the carpenter is super important. The brickyard. Where's the brickyard? Oh, the brickyard is not done yet. Okay, let's focus on the brickyard then. Yes, so the brickyard is going to be the next option, and we also have other things in here. We have this part, which is going to need tools. That's why tools are so important. We can then send it back and get victory points and gold, amber. And alternatively, we can get an advanced ring collector. I don't know, do we have this? Yes? No? We can do that, and then we get a ring collector. I don't think I need it. Or we can salvage it. I think that's better. Oh, look at that. We get box of pottery. Box of pottery. Look at that. We get 20 pottery. That's insanely good. That's 1.5 minutes. That's 1 minute. And that's 30 seconds. Done. We'll just send all of them over here. The cool thing is now they bring stuff over here. They get us the pottery. The pottery was used for what? For this one? That's perfect. Sometimes things fit. And we also get a new recipe. So let's have a look at what that one is. Smokehouse is really good because that gets us jerky. And jerky is more efficient than meat. So we can take our meat and turn it into jerky. Let's have a look. We look at our food tab. We have 100 of that, but we don't have any jerky. But if we could make it into jerky, it would be better. None of these, unfortunately. Oh yeah, harpies like jerky. Okay, cool. So they'll get a little bonus for it. The coats. We still have 15 people not working, not housed. Damn, that's a problem. I think it's because I'm moving a little bit too quickly. But smokehouse would be good. The provisioner is also really good. Provisioner is actually, or a weaver, because I'm having issues with the fabric part. They're all interesting. The jerky would be good, or the provisioner. Provisioner is enabling trade routes, basically, because you need provisions to do the trade routes. Is that where we are right now? Yes. Yeah, let's do that. And then I build it. That doesn't need to be particularly close. But these white lines means that they automatically connect to different locations here where they can grab from. This one is now stuck, and I can deactivate you for now. So we have 2 people available. Is there any place that is not being sent out? No. Leaking cauldron, not yet. This here, they are bringing in the last bit of that. So once you're there, then it'll start the 30-second countdown. Then it needs to bring back the pottery, and then we can start unlocking or taking this one out. Very important. In the meantime, just have very, very low fuel. And we got another, that's the brickyard. We definitely want the brickyard going there. And then we need bricks. We have tons of those. Let's get bricks, and let's get that up to, just cap it at 20. I don't know why, but let's cap it at 20. We could also do pottery, but we don't need to do that now. So let's do that. Newcomers are available. And what do we want? I think we want... Oh, this leather here. That's good. And also a little bit more coal. I think I'd take that, even though that's good. And then we have a small trapper's camp. So now it's run out, and this is because it harvested all of that. And then we can just move it over here. And then it can... Look at how nice it is. Like, you can see that they highlight. It's so nice. There. So you're going to be built here. There's no road over there, by the way. This is the woodcutter. That is just insanely efficient woodcutting, by the way. I didn't even consider how efficient that was. Here. And then just chop that one out. Stonecutter camp has no... Stonecutter camp. But the stonecutter camp can go in there. Ooh, that's a good one. Perfect. Look at how well timed this is. There. So that gets in here. And you are done. And you're bringing stuff back. That means I now need to get here. Fix. Wait, we don't have anything yet. But we'll send 2 of those in here. Investigate. Good. So we'll fix it and then get some agriculture hit at that point. Perfect. This is really nice. This is... Oh, the provisioner. And I also want to, and that is now... Harpy resolve is low. Yes, harpy resolve is low because we just can't get them... We don't know how to get them happy. We have a lot of harpies, actually. So I could do the resolve, but then you can see how much... Then I have the beavers being low, and that's also not great. It's because they're all homeless. Damn, we need to make more places for them. Hold on, I have 5 humans. Could I make this now? Or is that too expensive? It's a little bit too expensive right now. Human house. They're really good, but it can only house 2 residents. I'll build some of that. 1, 2, and... I don't know. 3? I can't build it there. I can not build it here. I'll build that one here. There you go. So that's 3 human houses as well. And I have 15 undone yet. Crude workstation, I can move that somewhere else because I'm not really using it. And that gives us more room. The small herbalist camp has run out of resources. And luckily we have, before it ran out, already found the next location. So that's also, this is kind of how you have to work, is just kind of try to keep a little bit ahead of everything. We have 1 of those. There we go. Harpy resolve is low. I don't think we can stop chopping wood, but we really need to chop wood. So I'm gonna have to accept that we're losing a few harpies. They will leave the settlement. That's just too bad. Yeah. Harpy has left, unfortunately. That's just how it goes. We're gonna lose a few of these. But we also, up here, this one is being emptied. And they're just bringing stuff back. And once they're done, then those will come out and be available. And then I'll be assigning them here. There. What are you going to make? Flour, barrels, provisions. You're just going to make provisions. Please let me have something that can make provisions out of. Oh, yes. We can make it out of meat. And eggs, potentially, also. Great. And we survived the drizzle. Or into the drizzle. So let's have a look. 3 roots per minute is really good. Because that's just free stuff. +2 spice production. We don't have any, or herbs production. We don't have any herbs, so can't really do anything from that. Just the right amount. Villagers with the leisure needs fulfilled have 25% chance of doubling the yield. That's really good, but we are not giving them leisure. They need to work. I want to get roots. Why? Because the roots will also give us a beaver influx, and we're not really getting a lot of roots. The only place we get roots is kind of residual from something. Is it residual here? No, I don't even know. I don't even know where it was. No. Here. Yes, 30% of that is where we get roots. But now we're bringing stuff in. Oh, look at that. It's actually working. It's getting there. And soon, hopefully, we'll also be able to get these done. So we can get more people living here and be more happy. And there's one thing I always forget to build, and that's the trading post. Damn it. Super important. Should have built that long ago. Forgot that. So we need to also get some... So roots are now accumulating. We get 3 for free every time. And here, this one is almost done. And then we should have mitigated this disaster. But it's only like 5 minutes left of this. And there we go. It disappeared. That's perfect. And it spawns some really nice location here. I want to tap this, remove this before I do anything else, because I want to make up here a mine, and I can't make it there, so then I kind of have to not take all of it unless I get this chopped out. So that's why I'm focusing on that chopping. Then I have the other chopper here. We are going to be piercing into a new glade now. That's a dangerous glade. That's perfect. That's what we want. It is time for us to get into the next one. That one will also be nice. Actually, I think that would be nice, sir. Can I get that up here? Yes. We have the trader has arrived. That's perfect. So, here's the thing. We have some amber we can use. We can sell stuff. We can sell these ancient tablets. Sometimes you need them. But not really. So, let's see if we can get something that completes some of our missions. So, we have 2 copper ore. I don't know how we got some copper ore. But it would, for example, be nice to get like 13 of this. There, because I have 2 in already. You can see that costs a little bit of money. We're also pretty screwed when it comes to fuel, so I'm gonna take all this, oops, here, just sell that, and then see how much of this I can get. So that gets us a little bit of coal, because we can't let the hearth go out. That is good fuel. Efficient fuel, and this is also efficient fuel, but which one's cheaper? This is more expensive, so I wonder if oil is better as fuel than coal. It's cheaper. There, we can get more of that. Is there anything else? Ooh, look at that. We got actually provisions, a lot of provisions already built. Nice. These tablets, sometimes you need tablets, but they're really valuable. They sell for 8 each. That's really nice. What is this? Wood cutting is a lot easier. Wood cutting can produce 15% quicker. That would actually be nice. I'm just gonna chop that. Oops. So what else would we want? Like this will get us a little bit of oil. Is there anything else that we're really short on that is valuable? Maybe we just do that. 91, that's also expensive. We'll do that. There we go. Trade it. And we now have a mission completed. We complete this, we get extra smelting capacity, plus we get some tools, and tools are super valuable. So we get 1 more victory point, which gives us another recipe. But let's see what we have here. This is sell goods at least worth 30 amber to the trader. Well, I'll do that eventually, and it's really good items we get. This one was nice, but not really as nice. And here have 10 harpies. We have 8 harpies. That should be pretty doable, right? If we next time we get newcomers, we just choose something with harpies. That's cheaper than building 25 of this. And needs fulfilled for jerky. Well, we want to make the jerky. Didn't we make a smokehouse? Hold on. Go up to the recipe. Go into the food. We don't have the... Oh, we didn't choose the smokehouse. Oh, no. Okay. Well, that kind of answers that question. Then it's going to be the trade goods. We can't make it because we don't have a lumber mill. Oof. We have no way of making it until we get one of those. Okay. I guess we take this and then just have to find some jerky somewhere. Cookhouse. That makes... Biscuits would be really amazing because that would solve everything. A smithy is... That's the trade goods. The one we just selected not to get. Great. So we'll take the cookhouse and I'll build it here. Right. This brickyard is somehow empty. We have 5 people not working and we need some more housing. We have 5 humans. We'll probably just get... Well, I'm not going to make human houses unless I need it. So let's get some human house, or some non-human house, some house here. And let's make a little road just because. It'll also get us faster out there. Look at this. We can finally make a mine out here. Great. There we go. That's going to be super important. And that also means that we can now start just chopping everything out here. And even maybe chop that one. How are we doing on the breaching here? Oh, we're really breaching. Newcomers. This was, we needed harpies. So we're gonna take some harpies here. So now we have the 10 harpies. We just need some jerky fulfilled. That's a little bit of an issue because we still don't have that. Hold on, biscuits. That's in the cookhouse. Let's figure out if we can do that. Roots? Yeah, sure. I disabled roots because I need it for the beaver influx. Okay, so we just need the roots to just accumulate slowly. We have trade routes. Perfect. All right, so we have this trade route to a smoldering city. How does that work? It means that we can, if we have some of this plus 1 provision, then we can get 2 amber by selling it. It also gets us some better standing with the city, which isn't really doing much. Offer expansion, pay 5 amber to unlock an additional offer from this town. Don't want to do that. We don't have amber. So this is a great way to make amber, and then you can use that for whenever the next trader comes to town. We can then trade it up for other stuff we need. There we go. We have now breached a new glade, a new dangerous glade, and we have a shipwreck, merchant shipwreck. So what we can do, we can search the upper decks, but we get the crown is disappointed by your cowardice. The knowledge obtained from the captain's maps would have been a valuable treasure for the queen. You receive you receive 0.5 impatience. That means impatience grows. It would require some cloaks and some planks. Or we can also do clean sail. The storm wasn't gentle even to the royal flag ship. When this effect is active, hostility increased by 165 for each. But for each ongoing trade route. Okay, and this is 6. We have 6 tools. That's perfect. And it gives us some Queen's Grace and a lot of money. So this is definitely what we want. However, we have a storm coming very soon, and that's going to get us pretty wrecked with this. So I can't take this hostility while we're in the storm. So I'm going to leave this for a little bit. Let's have a look at other things. Not going to do that, but we need to get something going. Rebuild would be interesting. What is it we rebuilding then? A brickyard, don't care. I'd much rather salvage that. So let's assign some people here to salvage that and knock that out. Unfortunately, again, we do need a trapper's camp to get this going. Let's look at other things. Okay, we got a lot of stone, and we got another location for that. Pretty good. And I will be going here, and you can move to that location and just start shopping a little bit. And now we get into the storm season. Harpy resolve is low. See, that's what happens. They are low, and if we did have enough wood, but we don't, but if we did, we would stop wood chopping during the storm. I have 3 people wood chopping. Like, how much do we get for woodcutters? 72. Ouch, that's a lot. But we also have something here we can do. Oh, these are good ones. So now we can do some trade routes, and we also need some pack of crops. So I don't know how to make that, but you can see here we have a lot of this, so we could actually go, if the smoldering city progress, we get, if we trade for more than 6, then that's fine. I don't really need it for anything, so we can just do, I can do that and just sell all of that. It'll give us some gold, which is nice. Boom, there we go. And that's a trade route. Then we need to figure out where we can make pack of goods. That's under here. Pack of crops, right? Makeshift. Oh, I don't have any of them. I think we'll make a brewery. Seems like something we'd want. This, just move it somewhere else. Actually, I don't think I need this at all. Maybe I do. Don't care. There. Alright, so we see that the storm is almost over, and it's time to assign some people here. Okay, they are actually really almost done. They're just bringing the stuff back, and once they're done, then we can assign them here. You can assign here and choose a reward. We'll do this one. It's taking 4 minutes. I really want one more. So can you just let go of this? These ones are bringing stuff back. And anyway, where else am I assigning? Let's unassign you and get you up here. Yes. There we go. We want this to last as short time as possible, because now we are suffering from this effect. There. Other negative 165. And we completed, so we get crowded houses. More room for this. We are struggling with that. Trade hub. The settlement is known as a trading hub in the region. Gain 1 reputation every time you sell goods worth 60 amber. This is really good. 60 amber might sound like a lot, but I'm gonna sell a lot of stuff. I hope. I don't know if I am. No, I'm gonna buy a lot of stuff. All houses have room. I'll do that one. Get 40 for every full reputation we gain from resolve. We're not gaining from resolve. That's keeping them happy. I am not gonna keep them happy. Yay, we got the beaver influx. Perfect. So we get a point here. Hopefully we get a new recipe as well. There we go. This has also prevented us from using roots for anything more meaningful. Sell value of goods is 12. Okay, and we got the trade route completed. Oh, we don't have enough harpies now, but we also don't have the jerky, so that's kind of a thing. But we did get another one, so small farm would be insanely good right now. Oh, but the Trappers Camp is even better. Oh, there's so much good stuff here. Trappers Camp is allowing us to take the bigger eggs and, oh man, I guess... Yeah, the Trapper Camp doesn't require more people, it just gets better. So I'm gonna take that, which means you got upgraded to a Trapper Camp instead of a small Trapper Camp. And then you're just finishing up this one, to be honest, right? This has, oh, it still has a few charges left. But, let's see what your... This one has 20% leather. What about the big ones? Oh, that has... Oh, that's way better. We're gonna move you over here and just... harvest those things. Good. Right, this mine is also empty, but we... Oh, we just got a lot of beavers there. Oh, nice. Alright, so we're gonna get a lot of coal now. Great, that means we should start getting this. And here, what are we gonna get? We are gonna get... Oh, wow. Interesting. Yeah, and... These two are good at brewing. Pickled goods, pottery, and eggs. That would be good. I'm not making pottery, but I'd like to... Now we can actually make roots as well, and mushrooms to make pack of crops. Let's get that one up. And then ale would also be nice, but I can't make ale out of anything. And so we're gonna get... Pickled goods is not really what I want. I want a bakery though. We have 60 of this, and none of these. Roots would be nice. And I don't have herbs, and I don't have berries. Okay, can I get someone assigned? I can get one person assigned. It's not going to be a lot, but if we can get just a little bit of biscuits, that would be lovely. Something happened. Woo, lots of stuff happened. I don't know what happened. Newcomers. What do we want newcomers? I think we want these newcomers. Yeah. Oh, we're actually, if we are at 9, so I have to take here, so we get back up to 10 of those. And orders. Nothing really is getting close to done here. The harpies, we need the beef jerky, the jerky completed. Here we can do some trading, but I don't know what the point of this is. You get some, like we can do a stone tablet. I can't do that, but I could sell leather for 7 gold. Like this is a great way of making gold, but I don't know if I need the gold though. There. It's a great way of making gold. What about the trader? Is coming in 2 minutes. That will help us a lot. We get a new building. Please let us get some jerky. Ah, a bad jerky, but still, it's kind of the only one. Oh, harpy house would also be nice. No. I guess I have to do this because it's the only way to get the jerky we need. Yeah, I'll do it. And kiln. Get that here. Coal, I don't want to use that. Bricks, I don't want to use that. That's a bad recipe. It's only the jerky we want. And that gets from... Oh, where the hell did our meat go? Oh no. Where did the meat go? Oh, we're getting eggs, like a lot of that. But... Oops. Wow, we are just consuming everything here. That got built really quickly. I thought we had a lot of meat. That's a problem. Okay, we assigned someone, and then they... Should I probably go up here and then say, don't eat meat? And I'm also saying don't eat roots and don't eat mushrooms because I want to process them into higher grades. We get new missions, but we also get this one. Perfect. Let's knock that one out and then stop the production of that. So that's one more. We didn't quite get that. Now, +2 pickled or plus bigger barrels. Cut through a forest and discover 5 glades. That's a lot. 5 glades is a lot, but production. I don't have good production of this, so I'm going to take the 5 glades. And have at least 60 beavers. 16 beavers. That's easy. We'll just get that one immediately. That's nice. And this one is selling goods, so that's also going to be easy. Alright, well that means we need to cut through some glades now. And Zorg has arrived. Perfect. So we have accumulated a lot of money in the meantime. First thing we want is all your biscuits. So I'm also playing in a way that I want a lot of money. Unfortunately, he didn't sell any tools, which would have been nice. Traders arrive 15% quicker. Any farmer can carry 5... Farmer? No, I don't have that. Woodcutters move faster. That's nice. I'll pay for that. But this is 15. What else would we want? Grain. Ale would be nice. I'll take all this. This should be pretty cheap, right? 33. Still can afford it. Pie. Human specialty. And porridge is also a human specialty. Don't care about those. I don't think I need a lot of other things. Maybe some of this. This should be pretty cheap, and we can make that into flour, so that's good. And then auto. We're actually a little bit over what we can do. Okay. I also really shouldn't have built this many. Not this many provisions. That's where all our stuff went. Oops. There we go. Let's make sure this provision thing is only stuck to 10. Oops. That's where the eggs went. And flour can also now use the grain that we just bought. And that gives us a lot of work here. Just get that as well. Pack of crops. Oh, no. Don't make pack of crops, actually. Just disable this one. Don't need pickled goods. Don't need ale. I mean, I might need ale, but I don't want to. Right now, what I want to focus on is here being able to make the copper bars. Unfortunately, we can't make copper bars just yet because we have a little bit of this part in here. Let's see, right? Oh yeah, we have 6 of those. Force deliver. And I have 0 of that. Okay, so I would need 7 to complete this. That sucks. And I would need 7 over here to complete that. It's really important for us to get this. Value of goods sold. There we go. And we get 12. Perfect. That's brilliant. And still the jerky is here. That should be working. Yes. So let's get more of those in here. Good. And let's see where else we need people abandon. Oh, we can now get this one done. We are going to send to the Citadel. Send 2 humans in. Go. And we got a new... Yeah. Ooh, look at that one. Which isn't possible because I need a big forager camp. But we also have here. And we have something more dangerous. That is... Trying to enter the Fishman Cave triggers hidden traps. A Fishman token spawned every 60 seconds. And it's always right at the end of the clearance we get this. Let's get that one. And we definitely want 2 people over here. And this is also going to take a lot of other things. There we go. That has to be done immediately. And we do chopping. We get some copper veins. Nice. There. And we get some more mushrooms if we... Let's build that as well. What about over here? We get a trapper's camp, and this one can also be another 7 tools. So if you get the tools done, we can get it. We have 11 tools, and they are being brought up to here, I think. Yes, they'll be brought... Oh, they're already here. So we have 7 tools. That means we can also get this one done as well, and they're not happy. There and there. That's a little bit risky to do so many things at once. Oh, look at that. Everyone's resolve is low. I think we'll stop chopping wood for a second. Let's see. Okay, they Stop being so unhappy. Ah, the jerky. Oh, okay, we can lose 3 of them. Fish totem is spawned nearby. So this is what happens. This is the disadvantage. Every 60 seconds, it spawns. And then we need someone to take care of that. That's why we stopped the chopping. And there was something else. That was a herbalist camp that has run out. And we can just bring it over here. Ah, you don't need to be building a new one. You can just get that from here and move it over there. Perfect. And what is this? This is the new mine. Let's get some of these in here. We have so many copper ore and we just don't have a smelter yet. This one is stopped working. And then it was all about that. Oh, these are not good ones. I really want to reroll, but I don't have 5 wood. So what I could do was make 5. No, I can't make 5 here. Damn. Apparently only one other city. Oh, it's because I don't have the other cities established yet. Right, so unfortunately these are... I have to re-roll this or wait until it changes. So basically I'm just trying to see if I can find a way to get this biscuits. Should he be happy? Oh, those harpies, man, they're not happy. But we are gonna get... I really needed to re-roll this. None of these are good. Coats would actually be nice. I'll take coats. I don't know what I can make coats out of. Coats would be okay. We're making progress, and I think that once it sort of picks up, we're going to make a lot more progress. Glades 1. Oh, beaver done. Beavers are done. And that gets pickle production. And also just gives you extra bonus here. Good. We can only get 2 more. Another totem has appeared, and we need to deal with all the totems immediately because they just get progressively worse. A worker has disappeared. And we have a clothier. There are no water skins, no scrolls. Was there something about the water skins I needed? Huh. Don't remember why. That's pretty easy to make. Let's make up to 20 of those and just keep that going. Oh, harpies. Let's figure out where I have harpies that I don't need to have harpies. Here, here. And that gets to harpies in the new building. Where was that? Clothier, there we go. There. And we'll put you in there in the cookhouse. We're making biscuits. Yes. Should be working. We survived, and no one left. A fish totem nearby. That's already been taken care of. So, we get a new cornerstone. Farmer's favorite food. Under the effect of biscuits. I take that, because we want biscuits. But clay per minute is great. I'll take this. Alright, we got 2 trade routes. They can be completed and get us money. But I also want to see if there's something here. It's really not what I want, but I can reroll now because I have a little bit of money for some reason. Tavern, small farm. Small farm might be nice. It gets vegetable and grain. Yeah, that's definitely what we want. There. Because then I also get to see how that works. Because look at that. We can make a small farm, I don't know, here. And this small farm will then need farm fields there. And that's going to be super nice. Alright, unfortunately, well, this one should be done soon enough. Oh, another one. I just don't have enough. This one, okay, I still have 2 people there, and then that gets us some back. Yes, 2 of these. And shouldn't this one also complete? This one is... Oh, it's almost completed. Fisherman's token nearby. No, that's the one we got. That's just using up a lot of resources. This one we can't do because we don't have... We only have 4. What was that? Something. Harpies. Look at that. We're actually getting there. And now the farm is done. That's gotta be humans going in here. I need to get to free up some resources. Damn. Free up some people. There. That means no one's building. Yeah. Somehow I feel we're missing resources. Let's see if we can find something that doesn't need... There. There. Clothier, probably not. There. This dangerous glade is almost done. And when we get it, we get 1 more bonus point, which will give us the last recipe we get. Oh, another one. I can't even do this now. Ah, I don't have any workers to assign. Then I'm just gonna take you out and assign you. These are the most important things. Always make sure that we get those out. Totems, totems. Those tokens just need to get done. And finally we are done with this. And there we go. Now they just need to bring the 20 gold back. And we got... So now we're only 2.5 away from actually making it. Nice. This is going to be the last building. Oh, the jerky. We can finally make the jerky. I guess that's the best thing we can do. Yes. Smokehouse. Here. And... You... Hold on. Am I not making the... Oh, I'm making it in the kiln. Okay. Scroll to that. And just disable you. There we go. No more. We can wait a little bit until we get the new house up and running. And that will be no pottery, no incense. Don't need that at this point. Let's cut through some more locations. Because that's probably how we get the majority of our points now. Oh no, I know. We don't have... Oh, we don't have a way to make tools. None of these we have. Do I have a way to make crystallized dew? Where the hell is that? Crystallized dew. I don't think... Oh, there we go. Brickyard. But that's really complicated. I have none of this. This one is fine. Oops. And... Oh, where was it? Brick house. And this is what? Stormwater. I have none. Or clearance water or drizzle water. I have none of those. But that's because I didn't really bother with it. I could just have built that one. Alright, we got the cookhouse. And none of these. There we go. Let's make some... Funny how coal is actually the best thing to do. There we go. That gets us some jerky. Should be keeping you happy. Not much happy, though. And there's no way of me getting more. This is a problem. Okay, here, what else? Newcomers. That's a lot of newcomers. Not sure I want them. Harpies are done. There we go. We're close. We are at 1.5 away. And the harpies just... Why did their resolve drop? Because 6 of them are... Oh. Oh. Okay. Housing. The housing market is crashing. Human houses. I have 1, 2, 3... 3 human houses, right? Yes, 3 human houses. And I need more. I need 6. There. And then I need a few other... No. Other houses. They can still build big shelter. There we go. That should take care of the rest. The glades thing is just not really getting us anywhere. This one I can't do because I'm missing the tools. Tools are... Oh, we got... I don't know why you're so unhappy. Why are you so unhappy? No biscuits? No biscuits! Why you no biscuits? You got roots? You got stuff? Let's... Oops. Let's get that working. Get more biscuits. And you also want jerky, and that should be over here. That should just be tons of food for you. Weird. Alright, what do we have here? We have Central Citadel. Here we have a smelter. Oh, that would be nice to do. But I think this is the one we really want. 0.75, that's not much. Provisions, that's not really a problem, right? That should be easy to do. So let's send you there and get that one. Let's get this 0.75. This one, it's rebuilding a lot, so rebuild that. This one will get us some money. Ooh, that's not worth it. Or I don't even want extra things. Cool. We got another trader coming in. Is there anything we can buy? Unfortunately, I wanted to buy tools, but he does not have any tools. But I have found a way that we can win the mission pretty damn easily. Don't need to buy anything here. Because we have here glades. If I can punch through 3 more glades, I'm done. Right? So I'm going to be punching through here, here, and here. That's 3 more glades. Right? And we also get some new ones. Maybe we can even get something here. Don't have any of those. Don't have any of those. And I can't make them. Maybe I'll get that. And need for clothing. And deliver oil, or I'll do that one. There's a little bit of chance that we can do that. Everyone's resolve is low. Oof. That's really bad. Let's see if you have anything we can use for this. Not really. You don't have any good... Oh, clothing. Let's just get all that. I can do that. Yeah. What else? Lowers hostility by 50 points. There we go. That was nice. And we got the raindrop. Look at that. Raincoats. That's so nice. And we just delivered. Oh, it's so close. Just need a little bit more. 0.5 points more and then we're good. It's not gonna get here. So this is the part about this being a roguelike. I don't care if it's crashing and burning. As long as I reach the objective for the queen, then all of these can just blow up in my face. Doesn't matter. Not one bit. There we go. We got one of those completed. And then we just want you to complete the next one. And there's a lot of stuff in here. Is there something we could do? It's a 12. That's not happening. This is a brickyard. Discharge. And we can't do that because it's too expensive. But again, this will not really give us anything valuable. Okay, they're just leaving in droves, but we managed to make it to the next here. Crowded houses, all houses have room for more? Nah. Lose all stored wood, no problem. Chopping more. Oh, stored fuel. Oops. Oh, that was not good. And this one should be breaching very, very soon. And then as it breaches over here, that shouldn't be the next one. So this is like, you really have to be focused on the objectives and nothing else. Because it's so easy to just go, ooh, this is a nice little town. I want to keep working on it. But nope, there we go. That's 4 out of 5. And is there anything we could get? No, there's nothing in here. There's some crystal water and stuff. And as soon as this one punches through the next, we'll even make it less out here, so it goes even faster. And then we get that. We complete the trailblazing. And we don't need to do anything else in the meantime. And that means nothing else really matters in here. Our problem in this one was that I didn't get the smelter, although we are getting the smelter here. Finally we're getting the smelter. That's a little bit too late, but ta-da, we completed it. I don't know what triggered the completion. Don't know what triggered the completion though. I just got it somehow. Maybe it's because we got that one. Oh well, we got it. Back to the world map. And now we can see what you get at the world map. The world map is back here. We have now made a new settlement, Amber Rock. That means when we go on to the next one, which we'll be doing like this, next one. Ooh, interesting things. We are also getting some food stockpiles, some machinery, some artifacts. Those are the stuff we want. And then we can go into the meta progression, which is super cool. By upgrades, I've done a few upgrades here. and then you can go in here and see what you can buy. Honestly, we can't buy much because right now we're missing the machinery parts. So we can do this. You can set up trade routes with First Dawn representative in... Oh, that's actually nice, because that gets us an extra trade route. So we'll just unlock that, so we unlock that. So all these things, just new essential buildings like harpy housing. Ooh, that would be nice. Beaver housing is the one we really, really want, because I like beavers. And you can do all these things. There are deeds. There's basically something you can aim for during your build, and just try focusing on these, and they can just be completed once. Complete, oh, there was one, complete 30 trade routes. So next time I play, I'll probably complete one trade route, and then I get a deed, and then I get some extra XP. XP unlocks some more stuff, and also allows us to sort of progress further up the tech tree here. I'm level 8. I hope this was, I know it was a little bit long in terms of a normal video, but I think there's, it kind of had to show the entirety of one playthrough, or one game, and then you basically go into the next game and you start over with new conditions, such as these here. There are new conditions in this location. Flooded mines, there's something gift of the woodlands, there's some things that go here, some rewards, some different things. You get some new things you can choose to include here. Like so many things that make it a little bit different each time. And while the core is the same, and then depending on what you get, for example here, summary conditions. For example here, there's no copper and no stone at all. There's a little bit of clay, but so that might be something we need to keep in mind. But on the other hand, we get resin easily. Don't know how we get that, but you know, there's different things that we can get in different times. So that's super cool. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, and also check out my Twitch. I'm streaming this on Twitch tonight because it's release night. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you there. Good night, take care, and stay effective.